Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. In today's process video, we're diving back into October Daily. This is my album for 2021, and this is my entry for day 6. And so for day 5, I had the front of our house at night. And so for day 6, I wanted to include documentation of our house by day. And so I've mentioned already that one of the things that we added to our decor this year is the Mickey Mouse topiary light. And it's just available at Lowe's, usually around the holidays. And so I figured out that we could make that into a Halloween light as well. We just added a little, we covered the base with a trash bag so that it was just all black. And then we sort of tucked away some of the Christmassy things in the topiary so they aren't obvious and they aren't visible. And we also strung it with orange lights. And they're so cute. It turned out adorable. And I love that we can use this little topiary from October through December. It's just going to live on our front porch, and I love that. I love bringing in some of the Disney magic. And so one of the ways that I wanted to play up my excitement over purchasing this new decor was to include a cut file, a Mickey Halloween cut file. The one that I'm using, I purchased from Etsy. The Etsy seller is Creations by Bellaaa, and I will of course include the product link down below for you. It will also be on my blog with the blog post for this layout. And of course on my blog you'll be able to see more detailed photos, more process videos and images from this project, and you'll be able to learn more about how I'm approaching this project and how I'm completing this project day by day, one layout at a time, and it's coming along pretty well. And so one of the challenges of using a cut file like this inside an album like this is how to incorporate it into the album. And what I decided to do, at least for now, I may change it later, but what I decided to do is I'm sandwiching, I cut out the cut file twice, just using black cardstock that I had in my stash. It's probably close to my heart cardstock. And what I'm doing here is I sandwiched green vellum in between those two cut files and cut the vellum to fit inside those cut files, but then I left a little border on the one side, which is where I'm going to punch the holes and put that into the album using that little attachment strip, I guess. I don't know like what you would call that really, that little extra piece of vellum that I've left there. But I think that it works. I may end up putting it on the next page coming up ahead. I'm not sure yet. I already know what that page is going to be, but I'm not sure what product I'm going to use. So I'm holding off on anything, and if I decide not to put it, not to back it, it will stand alone in the album just like this. And this is just one of those fun little magical additions. You could absolutely incorporate your photo onto a cut file like this. You could add journaling to this little cut file. For now, I think I'm leaving it like this, and we'll see where the process takes me. And so for my photo for this day, I've printed out another full page photo of the front of the house. And the page that I have that I'm working with from day 5 is the full page photo of the house at night. And so this is a nice little, just a nice little flip page of full-size photos. They show the nice details of the house. And this is just an automatic story to include in your October daily, in your December daily. I mentioned this already in the process video for day 5, that documenting what your house looks like from year to year, what are the decorations that you're using from year to year. It's just an easy story to include, and it's an important story because these are the details that we look back on later in our life and go, ooh, that is so cool that we used those items that year, and they become favorites. Over the years, they become favorites. And I think that I will enjoy having the story of, hey, look, this is the first year that this is the year that we bought the Mickey topiary, and how much I love it. And if you're a Disney fan, then you understand. If you're not such a fan of Disney, you might not understand as much, and that's okay. Disney is not for everyone, but we are definitely Disney fans here in this house. So the next challenge or next step in my process is how to number the page, how to incorporate my journaling, and how to embellish. And so I'm starting with the number 6. This is my little stash of 6s. Listen, I got to tell you, if you're new to my channel or if you haven't followed me for a while, welcome to a numbers obsessed, daily obsessed scrapbooker. I have been collecting numbers for years. I've been doing December daily for 11 years, 12 years, I don't know, and collecting these numbers since then. And even though this is my first year of doing October daily, these numbers work beautifully for this project as well. And so that gives me lots of choices to pull from. And hence the little box of all my numbers and choices. And they come in handy. Let me tell you, those numbers come in handy for albums like this, for kids layouts where I want to include their birthday, what age they're turning, or the school year that they're going into. So having a number collection like that is really nice. My idea for embellishing at this stage seems to be that I want to do something going across the bottom of the photo where the sidewalk is leading into the house. And there's just this little kind of blank space that I left there intentionally when I took this photo. And that becomes a great place to put your embellishments and your journaling, your number, without blocking the view of the photo. I hope that makes sense. And the focus here is definitely on the Mickey topiary, the front door itself, and some of the other little things that we had added. And so it becomes the challenge of, how do I want to lay this out? And so I had this idea here. I had a banner, I think it's from Simple Stories, and this little banner journaling spot. And those kind of fit together. When I put the banner upside down, the journaling spot kind of fit inside that little fishtail. So I think I'm going to work with that. I like that. It gives me a little spot to write a bit about what's going on in this photo and why I'm including this and what this story is all about. It doesn't have to be a lot because I've already shared something about the front of the house. So that's nice. It means I don't have to have a big space for journaling, but you could of course, you could crop down the photo a little bit more and do longer journaling along that side if you wanted to. I think it would actually be a lot of fun to carry these cut banners up the side of the photo if you needed more space, or if you had more embellishments or wanted to do something like that. I always like to offer more ideas as I'm going through my process, because I think that that's helpful for you to spark ideas for your own projects and your own memory keeping. So I have this black number 6. I think it's from Ali Edwards. And so I'm going to use that. That's a perfect color. It pops against that little plaid banner. Look, I'm considering the idea of carrying embellishments further up the page with those little wooden leaves. Those are so cute. I will tell you that the wooden embellishments that I have, I collect these little embellishments and just throw them all together in the same little bucket, which you can see over there has other die cuts and chipboard pieces and things like that in it. Where I most often purchase my wooden embellishments are Ellie Studio, whenever they have them in their product offering, and also from Color Cast Designs. And what I recommend is just getting on their email list, and when you see that they have releases coming up, just check it out and see if they have little things that you would like to add to your stash and collect them in that way. And so I decided that I added just one leaf to the photo, and then to carry the wood across, I'm gonna do just 1 or 2 word strips on top of the Mickey cut file as well. And so that makes that a complete layout, and I've had so much fun sharing this with you today. Thank you so much for following along. Again, you'll be able to see on my blog more details about this layout and about this project altogether. So I hope you'll hop over there and check that out. I'll have full product links and blog links down below. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you back here again soon. Bye-bye.